These are the absolute best gold items in CS2, and for this video we have the lowest budget possible for these, which is $100, and I'll include some cheap gloves that you can combo with all of them. So we're starting off with the Bowie Bright Water, which is a nice one, right? But the issue is that for this budget you have to go for the well-worn version, which as you can see looks very scratched and it is hard to trade overall, and it is just on the budget for 100. And then we have the Shadow Daggers Autotronic, which are one of the best red ones available for this price point. These are battle scarred, so they are a bit darker than better conditions, but they still look good and cost around $95. Next up, the Gut Black Laminate, which is my favorite black one for this budget. It is clean and it is easy to combo with. You can get the battle scarred version for $96. And then we have the Survival Urban Mask, which isn't a very popular gold in general, but for those who like it, it is a good cheap white option, as the field tested version costs $98, but make sure you get it with relatively low float. And then the Paracord Stain, which is pretty underrated to be honest. The Paracord version is even better in my opinion, as it is darker and it goes well with the black handle, and this one is priced at around $99. This video was sponsored by Skins Monkey, which is a trading platform where you can trade your old rusty CS2 skins for some new shiny ones in seconds. You just select the skins that you want to trade and the ones that you want to get. You click trade and it's done. If you use my code OZNI on the website, you get a bonus of up to $5 for free and a 35% bonus when buying balance. They also host giveaways in the freebies page, and link to Skins Monkey is in the description. And then we have the Huntsman Scorch, which I'm gonna be honest, it looks horrible, but it's the only way to get a Huntsman for this budget, and even still the battle scar is just on the budget for $100. Next up, the Navaja Crimson Web, which looks nice, right, but the Navaja is just so terrible in my opinion. If you like it, sure, but I hate it, and the field tested is $98. Next up, the Shadow Daggers Lore, which look great and they have to be well worn because of the budget, and a fun fact is that the Shadow Daggers are the only knives that are fully yellow and have no green handle. The price is $97. Then the Bowie Forest City Pet, which is one of the better forest themed knives that you can get for this budget. It is field tested, but if you get a low float one, it will be very clean and cost around $99. And then we have the Falchion Scorch, which looks really bad in my opinion, but if you want a Falchion for under $100, then this is your next best choice, and the field tested is just on the budget for $100. Next up, the Ursa Safari Mesh, which is another pretty meh one, but knives are getting so expensive nowadays, and this one is well worn and it is still just on the budget for $100. And then we have the Shadow Daggers Freehand, which is the best purple one that you can get for this budget, but be warned that it is pretty hard to combo with, especially for cheap, and the middleware version is $100. And then we have the Gut Damasco Steel, which is top 3 knives for me when it comes to this budget. It is shiny, looks good, and you can get the minimware version for $99. And then the Survival Knife Safari Mesh, which isn't as bad as I thought to be honest. It looks alright and you can get cheap gloves to combo with it. These are like $60, but the knife itself in battle scarred is $94. Next up, the Navaja Forest City Pet, which is the cheapest knife in the game, and that tells you everything that you need to know. Honestly, I would rather use the default than this one, and the battle scarred is $92. There is it. As you can see, it's very hard to get a good knife in this budget, but if you want, I will make another video with knives under $150, which you will be surprised by how much of an upgrade you can do with just $50. That is it. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel for daily CS2 content.